I'm still trying to get shit right. Welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm here to make sense out of the senseless right here on SHR Media, conservative media done right. And we will be broadcasted on a KLRN radio shortly after the show. How's everybody doing? I'm still trying to get it. I got to figure out which one's which on the intros on the software when I start the show, because when I click it, that's twice now I've gotten Sean's. Pre-publicity for Sean. That's it. That's my excuse. So, how's everybody doing today? Holy shit. That Kamala interview with Fox. I don't think anything's gone down that fast like her campaign right now since the Titanic. And that thing's going down in flames. Holy shit. And she's not doing any better. She is not doing any better. She's angry. She is an angry little one right now. But let's not forget, you can catch the Reaver of Common Sense every Monday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Did I say Pacific? On YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, X, KLRN Radio. Sorry about that, guys. Still trying to get past that tongue twister. And, of course, the home of the Reaver of Common Sense, SHR Media. Oh, I need a producer. So, yeah, as I was saying, Kamala's a very angry elf, as Sackhead Sean put it. Very angry elf. Let's see if I can find the video. Oh, let's see. Is it this one? Let's pop this up here. Enter stream.
Meine Arbeit für richtig gibt, du jetzt eine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin. Meine Arbeit für Richtiges. Ob du glaubst, dass
I told you she's angry. She's angry, people. I'm sorry, but I had to do that one. That one was just listen, all the shit they've said about Trump and a smart ass video like that. But it's fitting. It is fitting to her and what the Democrat Party is about anymore. The Democrat Party is not about helping the United States. It's not about furthering our Constitution. They've talked about how they hate our founding fathers. They hate everything about the country because it won't allow them to do what they want. Our Constitution protects us. And they keep trying to jump all over it. But here's the actual.
Should never again have the privilege of standing behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again.
She is an angry elf. Yes, I'm stealing that, Sean. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brett Baer broke her. I mean, he broke her. Holy. It's not good. Oh, it's looking good for Trump right now. It's looking really good. But I don't want people to take their foot off the pedal. Let's blow this election out. So goddamn bad for the Republicans. So bad for Trump. Let's make sure we get him the House. We get him the Senate. And let's see, and I'm talking majorities, where we can get shit done. Where we're not fighting for every little scrap. Let's show this country what can be done when people who actually love this country are running it. Right now, Trump's speaking. Pop up some of it. I don't have broadcast rights to it.
And bear arms. We will do that. Second Amendment. After years and years of building up other countries, we will protect our borders, defend our families, and protect our American suburbs, cities, and towns like never before. We will end sanctuary cities, and we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. We will put American citizens first.
I don't own the rights to this video.
We will put American citizens first, American children first, American patients first, American taxpayers first, American workers first, and American communities first. And we will put communists, Marxists, and fascists last, if that's okay. And they will always be last. They will never make a comeback. They're getting very close. We got to win this election or they're going to be there. They're going to be there. We will not be invaded. We will not be occupied. We will not be conquered. And we will be a strong, proud, and free nation once again. We will defend our civilization, reclaim our sovereignty, and I will give you back your freedom, your future, and your life. Everyone will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris and stop her radical left agenda once and for all. We want a landslide, and it looks like that could be happening. Too big to risk.
It's kind of, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Early voting is underway, so get everyone you know and go out and vote. Go tomorrow. It's just starting. Go and vote. Make sure you vote and bring friends that want to vote for us. Tell them.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Jill,
we need to
get your fat husband off the couch.
Because if you sit there and
get
talk
that fat pig off the couch. Tell him to go and vote for Trump. He's going to save our country.
Out for the Republicans.
Get that guy the hell off our.
Prove it.
Get him up, Jill. Slap him around. Get him up.
People.
Get him up, Jill. We want him off the couch to get out and vote. Bring your friends and get them out. After all we have been through together,
Hillary's going to be
we
president.
stand on the verge. This is true. I really
Look at this
believe
man.
this.
He became
We're on
president.
the verge of the 4 greatest years in the history of our country.
And when he began, I think he had like a 2%.
With your help from now until Election Day, we're talking about 19 days.
We need to go this election.
We will
Easy,
redeem America's promise, and we will take back
vote
the nation that we love.
Vote
We have
like
to take
you're
it
the third
back
monkey on the ranch
because we've
Noah's
lost
Ark,
it.
and
We've
mother,
lost
it's
it.
starting to rain.
Nothing will sway
The only thing
us.
that's going to stop it.
Nothing will
is
slow
vote.
us,
Vote,
and no one
vote,
will stop
vote.
us. We
Not
will
stopping
press
the people
forward
in,
to
North
our
Carolina.
magnificent
They've lost their houses.
American destiny, and
Roads are
together we
destroyed,
will
but yet they're
fight,
still
fight,
finding a
fight,
way
and vote,
to
vote,
get to the
vote,
polls
and we will
vote, people.
win, win,
We
win.
need
We're
to
going
do
to
the
win,
same.
win, win. And November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. And together we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again.
Nobody's buying.
We will make America proud again.
That tells you anything.
We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, and God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
RSBN, hopefully they ain't mine. That is their feed. That's not mine. I have no ownership of it. I just wanted to broadcast it along so more people could see. I also want to take a minute and really thank KLRN Radio. I really appreciate it, giving me the opportunity, giving me the chance to expand my show. I appreciate it much. Hopefully I can live up to that trust. Oh man, it's looking good for Trump. It really is. It really is. The numbers are looking good, even from what I'm seeing. And then I'm hearing out of leaks because Kamala's camp is leaking. Worse than the Titanic right now. The people they're defeated. I mean, that doesn't mean they're going to give up, but right now they're defeated. There's a lot of infighting. There's fighting with Biden's staff. They're blaming Biden for this. You know whose fault it is? Kamala's. She is a bad candidate. She always has been. She always will be. And the fact that the Democrats jumped behind her and thought it would be a good idea is embarrassing. Oh, people. We got, 19 days left. I've already voted. My whole family in the household has already voted. We want this country away from the direction it's going. And I had a laugh. Oh, my God, did I laugh. Kamala couldn't even answer when she was asked that 79% of the country thinks the country's going in the wrong direction. And her and Biden are the ones in charge right now for the last 3.5 years. And her answer was, well, Donald Trump's running for office. How do you answer that? How do you answer something that stupid? That whole interview was a shit interview. Most people could have done way better. Way better. Question about Biden. As it was discussed on Sackhead Sean with Melanie Collette and Sackhead Sean, they talked about it, and it's just yes, I saw a decline. I thought maybe I was overanalyzing it. Nobody else said anything, so I just thought it was myself. I thought maybe I was overthinking it, so I didn't want to embarrass the man. I should have come forward. I know now not to hold something like that. It could be a detriment to the country. No, she went on trying to lie about his state. She chose Iran as the country that's the worst answer you get. What's the most dangerous country right now? Iran. That's something she needs to do, is run very, very far away. I love seeing Elon Musk out there. He's out there campaigning, doing his part. And it's funny because they're complaining about Elon Musk being out there. But then what do the Democrats have? Mark Cuban out there. And he's flopping big time, failing big time. He's not pulling in the numbers that Elon Musk. Elon Musk is relatable. Elon Musk is somebody I could see sitting down, having a beer, and just bullshitting with. Now, he's going to blow me away with his intelligence. I grant that. But I think he would be the type of man to sit down and have a beer with. Same with Donald Trump. I even could see sitting down with Barack Obama. He seems like a person that could sit down and have a beer and have a conversation with. Kamala Harris, she's an elitist with her nose so far up in the air. They have to fake everything, stage everything for her. Mark Cuban, that man, I don't think you could sit down and have a beer and have a conversation with him. He's so into himself, and that's the problem. Mark Cuban is jealous. He is jealous that the love and admiration and respect that Elon Musk and Donald Trump get. He wants that. But he manufactures it. And he has such a jealousy for their accomplishments. And I will say, he is one of the dumbest rich people I've ever met. He is. The man has no intelligence. Holy shit. God help us all. All right, where are we? And we'll be right back.
Alcohol, and high blood pressure. It's as American as a good revolution. So tune in every Monday and Friday at 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. on the East Coast on the SHR Media Network and KLRN Radio. For details, visit www.shrmedia.com.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm here to make sense out of the senseless. I'm having trouble with my one earbud. Give me 1 second. There we go. As I said, welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe. I'm here to make sense out of the senseless. Right here on SHR Media, conservative media done right. Why is this sounding weird now all of a sudden? We're also going to be broadcasted after the show at 10 o'clock on KLRN Radio. So if you miss it, we also, besides normal social media outlets, you can catch us on Spreaker, iHeart, Spotify, Apple, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, so where were we? Damn it. Hair sticking out over there. I know. Shut up and talk. Also, if you want to join in the chat, jump in the chat. You can join the chat through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Still trying to get all the, not bugs, but there's a lot of nuances on using all these new softwares and trying to get everything. Why does that sound weird? Check. I don't know. So, all right, let's get on with it. I don't know. If you're out there, Sean, tell me how the sound is coming across. All right, what is up next? Supposedly, Mitt Romney's threatening to quit the Republican Party and join the Democrats if Trump wins nomination. You know what? If that's true, that's what he said. Bye-bye. You have done more damage to this party than you've actually helped this party. I couldn't give a rat's ass if you walked away from the Republican Party, because you are not a Republican. You are a Democrat in Republicans' clothing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I couldn't care. Go. Take several of these idiots with you. And that's one thing I love what Trump has done. Trump has exposed these so-called Republican politicians that have been helping the Democrats for decades. He's exposing them. And he's ending their careers as they should be. And they hate him. Just look at the list that's standing behind Kamala. They are not Republicans. They are jackasses that have been helping the Democrats behind closed doors and screwing Republicans over for decades. While the whole time, to your face, lying to you. Trump exposed them. Can't be any more clear about it. Trump exposed that. It's also being reported during the Trump rally tonight. His microphone went out for about 19, 20 minutes, something like that. You know what's going to happen? Because the other night, there was a medical emergency at one of his rallies, and he stepped back, stopped speaking, had the lights turned on, had the person being taken care of. He stopped his rally. He had music playing to entertain the crowd while, he did his little shuffle up there. Oh, my God. The Democrats went wild. He has lost the energy. He can't do this. Look at that. He's just standing there. No, he was trying to have someone rescued that needed medical attention. Democrats would walk over their own mothers, stomp on their own mothers if it meant a negative against Trump. these people have such hatred for Trump. It's almost comical. I mean, what was the answer you kept hearing out of Kamala? She couldn't answer her questions. She could not answer any questions. All she could say was Trump, 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 Trump. It was almost sickening how bad it was. You want to know how scared the Democrats are right now? They have this jackass Mark Elliott Elson. He's a lawyer. They are stopping all the rules that were put in place to the purging of the voters in Alabama that was removing illegal aliens. He's suing to have that stopped. The hand count in Georgia, he's suing and has that stopped. They're screaming, we want to cheat. We want to screw over the American people. And they have this, I don't even want to insult ambulance chasing lawyers because this guy's more of a scum than that, in my opinion. He gives ambulance chasing lawyers a bad name. And he's out there trying to set up cheating for Democrats because they can't win it with the vote. They can't win it with the American people. Understand that they have this lawyer with teams of lawyers, and both parties do. I understand that. But he's suing to stop common sense rules. Removing illegal aliens that have no right to vote in our elections. He wants to give them a pathway to vote. And he has already set up lawsuits when Trump wins to fight the results of the elections. I thought Democrats said that's insurrection. And Democrats hired this guy to do this. Understand it. The Democrats hired this guy to do that. He's not here to help us, people. He's there to cheat the vote. That's why we have to make this so goddamn large of a victory for Trump. And I can't stop saying that today. I can't stop saying it ever. We need to make this so large that'll make it too obvious for them to cheat. This information is all over if you open your eyes and look. I just, it amazes me that someone like him would hate this country that much. They hate the country that much that they are willing to cheat, to stay in power, to keep pushing agendas that is destroying this country, is destroying the middle class, stomping on the throats of poverty-stricken people, the lower class. I don't want to say lower, because that's not right. I think you understand what I mean. They're stomping on their throats. These people are treading water, their heads just above the water. And the Democrats are stomping on their heads. How? I don't know.
sarcasm, alcohol, and high blood pressure. It's as American as a good revolution. So tune in every Monday and Friday at 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. on the East Coast on the SHR Media Network and KLRN Radio. For details, visit www.shrmedia.com.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. I'm here to make sense out of the senseless. That's right here on SHR Media, conservative media done right. We're also going to be broadcasted on KLRN Radio. Right after the show, it will be rebroadcasted back on KLRN Radio. We will also upload the show to Spreaker, iHeart, Spotify. I keep forgetting all the. There are so many places you can find this show. As you can see, YouTube, X, Rumble, Facebook, all the social medias, but exclusively right here on shrmedia.com. I don't understand, except for power and money, how and why the Democrats hate this country so much. They can run out there and say, I love the country. I can say I'm the Pope. Doesn't make me the Pope. Now, does it? Their actions speak louder. Their actions scream that they are not for this country, for the people, for the middle class. And not being, blowing things out of proportion. What they're trying to do is unbelievable. I was just reading it, this dumbass. They claim that we're the coal, which really makes me laugh. Have one for me, Sean. Have one for me. I don't know what the hell a Moscow Mule is, but have one for me. It is the direction that they're taking us is scary. It's not in a good direction either. They are trying to outsource the Americans that will vote for them for a while. You have people that live in the projects that used to vote Democrat are now waking up to the fact, because especially they're losing the support they had from the federal government that the Democrats kind of pushed them into. And now they're taking that away in some instances, others cutting it, because they have to direct the money to these illegal immigrants. Housing, health care, education, food. What is it? I've heard like $5,000 a month they get from the federal government. I find it funny because it's on the backs of Americans like us, not on the backs of those politicians. It's easy to spend other people's money and not be responsible to answer for it. And that's the Democrats, because they have the media in the bag. The media is not going to call them out on it. Mainstream media is not, they haven't been doing their job for a long time now. Fox was there for a while, and they've been infiltrated, as liberals do. They infiltrate, and then they destroy. And then you have assholes like Paul Ryan with such a grudge against Trump that he'd burn the country down to try to get Trump. And it's sad. How you doing, Dingo? How you doing? Sorry, I had it scrolled up a little bit, so yeah, I've seen some of the stuff going on in Australia, and it's scary. It really is. But the funny part is, I watched some of the, what is that? I can't remember now. The news agent, Sky News, and how they hold liberals in America. It's one of the few news that calls them out anymore. But I understand that they can't do it to their own government, which is scary. And it's not that our media can't do it. They won't do it. They're in bed with the Democrat Party. They're an arm of the Democrat Party anymore. Just as, and for Sean, no, I'm not drinking Gatorade. There's nothing wrong with Gatorade. It has a tendency to jack my sugar up. If I use a Gatorade bottle with my ginger ale, if only there was some rum in it. Yeah, I like Sky News. They make me laugh how they call out, and they do it in a comical way. I love it. I'd actually would love to interview one of their newscasters. That would be interesting. Like I said, Mark Cuban, Jesus, man. A federal judge has ruled that the Alabama Secretary of State's program, which flagged thousands of non-citizen voters as inactive, must stop until after November's election. Understand this, people. Trump doesn't win. There is no country anymore. They do want to go. They want to destroy the United States. And Hillary talked about it. They want to go to a one world, but they know they can't do it in large, just one big swoop. So it will be the North American something. I can't remember. It's been how many years since she talked about it? It'll be like the European Union, but for Mexico, United States, and Canada. And if you look what's going on in European Union, those countries are losing their identities slowly over the decades, to the point that most people don't give a shit about their country. They see themselves as residents of the EU. There was never supposed to be an army. They're putting together an EU army now. There's a lot of things that wasn't supposed to do that it's now doing. And you're starting to see some countries fight back, yes. But not enough. What's going on in Europe right now is exactly why we fought World War II. I got music playing in the background in my ears. I never noticed. I guess it was cowbells playing. I never noticed it before. I got little hairs all over my face. I'd say that, yes. Dingo in YouTube chat is saying the bottom line is, if America goes down, we all go down. And we've learned how important the American elections are. Look at the Middle East. What's going on in the Middle East right now. That is in direct connection to Biden-Harris administration. That would have never happened underneath Trump. It didn't happen underneath Trump. Some of those countries tested him when he first got in, and he smacked him like a little bitch. Syria started some shit, and he dropped that, the mother of all bombs? Made big boom. Made a lot of people shit their pants because they said, uh-oh, America's back. Biden gets in, and they're watching Biden shit his diaper. He went, well, this is the same administration as Obama. We can do whatever we want. Remember, Russia invaded Crimea under Obama. Russia was too afraid to do shit under Trump. Biden gets in. They invaded Ukraine. Middle East was quiet under Trump. He had where Taliban was afraid to do shit to the United States. Let me see if I can find this interview. There is an interview, I think, with Brian. I can't remember. And he talks about the peace with. All right. Let me see if this. Hang on. Is this it? Oh, damn. Sorry, I should have had this. All right. Let me pull this up. And it'll be a break. All right. There it is.
My favorite President Trump story. This is my number one favorite of all time. When we were negotiating with the Taliban, while President Trump was still the president, President Trump wanted to get out of Afghanistan, but he wanted a conditions-based withdrawal, meaning that you do what we tell you to do, and then we will start pulling troops back slowly as long as you abide by our rules. It's President Trump and Mike Pompeo, and they are talking to Taliban leadership in the room, and they had one translator in the room. President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him.
Let me back that up.
Translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him.
Yes.
Tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room.
Sure did.
Do you know for 18 months not a single American was killed in Afghanistan?
And that's what we need. That is exactly what we need in office. Listen, I know there was a lot of issues with Nixon. But if you hear the stories, what went on, we had Vietnam almost won. And he had backed the Viet Cong into Cambodia. And he told him, you come back in, I'm going to bomb the shit out of Cambodia. And it wasn't till the Democrats got Nixon out of office did Vietnam turn to a war that was unwinnable. Why? Because at that point, The Vietnamese went back into North Vietnam and fighting. They started going into the South. And that administration didn't do shit. They didn't back the promise up. And we started having politicians running the war then. Allocating bullets. How many bullets a day? That's where it's not good, people.
Politics, commentary, sarcasm, alcohol, and high blood pressure. It's as American as a good revolution. So tune in every Monday and Friday at 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. on the East Coast on the SHR Media Network and KLRN Radio. For details, visit www.shrmedia.com.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe. Trying to make sense out of the senseless right here on SHR Media, conservative media done right. We're also going to be broadcasting KLRN Radio right after the show every Monday and Friday. But you can also catch Reaver of Common Sense on YouTube, X, Rumble, Facebook, and shrmedia.com every Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, I want to give a huge thank you to KLRN for expanding our show. I appreciate it. I don't think I could ever pay back what you've done, and I appreciate it. Oh, so where are we? The last segment of the show. It is I don't know. It's a crazy time. Oh, they're really and I'll admit, I'm not 100% sure there's video running around whether Kamala has said that they're not welcomed here or whatever. If the person said, Jesus loves, whatever. I'm just having fun fucking with them now. Because hang on. I just have fun messing with them because you can't have a conversation with a lot of these liberals, especially on social media. Too many times these people think they can speak in any way they want. They have no sense of decency anymore. They're just going to run their mouth And 9 out of 10 of them wouldn't do it to someone in public because they'd get smacked upside the head. Oh my God. Holy shit, is somebody delusional? This is someone posting. Oh, they're saying this is the Electoral College results for the election. These idiots think Florida's going to flip. Amongst all the other ones, but they think Florida's going to flip. This is how delusional winter is. And Florida ain't flipping anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now. 5.4 million Republicans registered. 4.3 million Democrats registered. 3.4 million independents registered. For the first time, I think it's the first time in history of Florida, 1 million more Republicans than Democrats. Last election, there was more Democrats than Republicans, and we were red. Trump's leading massively in Florida. Rick Scott's leading. But you think they're going to flip this state. Your rallies here in Florida are so goddamn small, it's comical. And you're telling me it's going to flip. This is how delusional they are. And you know what? Sackhead Sean's right on that. Delusion is something that you can't control. These people can control it. They know they're pushing out false information. And then these are not even false, disinformation. And these are the ones that want to control what is said on social media. These are the ones that want to silence you because you say something misinformation or disinformation. They want to control what that misinformation and disinformation is. They want to control what it is. They want to control what hate speech is. Because if you listen to what they say, hate speech is anything a conservative says. Misinformation and disinformation is anything a conservative says. And that's where we are. And nut jobs like this make me laugh. Because when the truth comes out, we're going to have them crying away. Yeah. I'm going to take advice from Religion is a Vortex. I'm not a big mass religious type person. I'm not against people that are. Everybody should live the way they want within that. But these people that hate religion, that had to attack it. Flim flam. Oh. I'm hearing bells. Dub, no, I did not see Kamala's answer to the question about voter ID. Can't say that I did. I apologize. And now all they have is copy and paste and spam. It's so easy to trigger these idiots. It's easy. I'll have to look it up and I just got this anti-religious person. He thinks it's going to affect me MAGA cult morons. I see that he's using the approved DNC talking points. And that's all they have. They have hate and violence on them. Yes, Trump talks about the stuff negative that's going on in this country because the country is not going in the right direction. It is not all roses and sunshine out there. But all they have is hate in their heart. Violence. That's all they have. Holy shit. I just noticed the time. Holy shit, the show flew by. I don't know. We need to straighten out this country. Do I have all the answers? No. Does Trump have all the answers? No. And here's one of the things I was talking earlier about when Kamala is asked questions. She doesn't have the answers for. You know, what's your idea on economy and to turn the country around? Instead of her middle-class bullshit that she spews. I don't have every single answer for you right now. What I will do is surround myself with the best people that do have the answers. I'm not going to have all the answers for this country. But what I promise is I'm going to surround my people with the best to make sure I get the best answers. And when I get those people together, I'll listen to them all and take their answer and come to an idea, a consensus. And that's what I'll bring to the American people. I'm looking to straighten out this economy, but I can't by myself. I need these experts. I need the experts on the Middle East. We need to come and sit down and come up with an idea that will solve the problem. There. Not much of an answer, but you know what? She didn't lie, or she wouldn't have lied. It's just, hey, I don't have all the answers right now, but I'll get you them. That's one of the things I did as a deputy chief. I didn't have the answers for everything. But I tried to surround myself with those that had the answers. So I could take a little bit from A, a little bit from B, a little bit from D, maybe Z, and mix that all together and say, all right, here's my idea. Here's the best of the best. Let's combine that and come up with this, guys. All right, you think that's going to hurt this part? Okay, let's tweak that. And that's what I see Trump doing. Trump's bringing the best people in to do the job. Kamala's ego is too big for it. The same speeches from the trolls. And with that, I want to wish everybody a great week. I'll be back Friday. Wait a minute, what's today? Today's Friday. I'll be back Monday with the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media. Don't forget, KLN Radio, every Monday and Friday at 10 p.m., rebroadcast. We got great show lineups right here on SHR Media. Right now we got Sackhead Sean. What is it, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? We got BZ's real long name, BZ's Bobcat Berserk's Saloon, and I just screwed it all up. But every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on SHR Media. Hopefully, this is where you go to get your latest news. Everybody, have a great weekend.